Hey guys, welcome to your love reading, Spiritual Infusion 1111. Let's go ahead and get into it. What's the energy around the collective when it comes to love and romance? All right, first card out, the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. So this is a brand new start coming in, whether that's for you and your person that you've been secretly crushing on or wanting. This could also be a new love offer coming in here. It could be new, it could be old, but somebody here wants to try again. Back at one is what I just heard by Brian McKnight. But somebody definitely has very pure intentions when it does come to you. This person has either fallen in love with you. This could be love at first sight. They feel like this is definitely fated or it is a part of destiny. This is also somebody that I keep getting that they keep overthinking your connection. They keep overthinking who you are, almost to the point where they thought that maybe they were going crazy. Like, am I a joker for sitting here thinking about the collective like this? Am I going crazy to think that the collective feels the same way? This is somebody whose feelings have completely grown. And what's interesting is if you look at this person, you wouldn't know that they had feelings for you. Because what's on top of the surface is just a little tiny like leaf, but underneath the roots go very, very deep. This is somebody that feels very strongly for you, but I also feel like they had to go through some type of spiritual awakening in order to understand the connection, because the connection is different than anything that they've felt before. I'm also getting that definitely could be a twin flame, okay? This could definitely be somebody that you've shared multiple lifetimes with. But I also am getting with this person, it's something very different or something very unique about your energy. Because this person feels like they had to have a full circle moment. In order to be able to offer you love, they had to learn to love themselves. So whether this is them kind of releasing a level of toxicity, whether that's this person no longer self-sabotaging or letting their friends or family sabotage, this person felt like for some of you, if they lost you, they felt like there was a lot of karma and that they were in significant pain. And for a handful of you guys, this person had to do very deep shadow work prior to them taking this risk towards you. It could even be about leaving behind a certain ideology or a certain mentality or even their physical actions when it came to love, romance, and relationships. Because the thing about you with this person is that they feel like the reason you're different is because you're their best friend. You can be their best friend. They can laugh with you. For some of you, if they like video games, it's like you guys can sit there and play video games with each other. If you like to cook, you know, they're excited to taste your cooking or your baking, or you guys cook together. Or even if this is just you guys working out, having a good time, enjoying children. For some of you, it's like this person loves that you're very multifaceted, and they definitely feel like you are the one for them because you house or you have everything that they need in order to have this divine union. It's also something about your personality with this submission and control. You could be somebody where you don't let nobody control you. Like I always have this saying, like, I do what I want. Okay, like you may think I'm going to do something, but I do what I want. If I choose to give control, it's because I choose to give control. Don't get it twisted, right? It's something about your energy where you could be somebody that's very independent, very clean and clear on what your aesthetics are with how you move in life. And it's like this person really likes that because they also know that there is a level of submissive energy as well as dominance. And this is all about really like engaging this person. So if you are in a more dominant energy, it's because this person is in a more submissive energy. It's like they had to learn their emotions. They had to learn how to process their emotions during this time frame. I'm also getting to super randomly, there could be certain people, places, people around you, around your person, whoever this energy is, that could be very jealous, very envious, Okay, look, right as I said that, the devil comes out. This is Capricorn energy. You have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You also have Capricorn, Saturn, right? There's people here that keep waiting and they keep watching. There's also somebody here that keeps trying to meddle in your business or keeps trying to change this person's perspective on coming forward and making you an offer. This person is very focused. It's like this person gets up, they eat, sleep, drink, and whatever, you. It's like they can't stop thinking about you, but this is coming into me as somebody that has negative intentions. This is somebody here that wants to control the narrative in regards to you because you are somebody that is a person of God, but maybe in their tradition or their religion, it's something about you where it's like they want you to suffer. That took a turn. Holy cannoli. I also get too, though, okay, so let's ignore the freak of the week who's probably outside watching, stalking, recording. This could be a creepy neighbor. It could be somebody that you work with. It could be a multitude of things, because I feel like right now, if your energy around you is the Ace of Cups and this Neon Awakening, there's a lot of beautiful abundance that's coming. And whoever this person is, they know that. Whether that's something that they feel intuitively, whether that's something that they physically know because there's talk going around, I feel like there's a lot of communication in regards to you, which you may or may not realize. I also keep getting as well that your person is also in a very obsessive energy when it does come to you, okay? You may be surprised because I also am gathering that there's a lot of obsessive people in your energy. There's people that are very focused. Right now, you are physically looking a certain way. You could definitely be glowing. For some of you, you could be just trying to live in your life like it's golden. Who is that? Jill Scott? I always say the wrong people. I'm so sorry. I apologize. God. It's like I know the song or I can hum a tune. Not well. But then it's like I forget what the heck the song's called. But it's because it's like your energy, it's almost coming in as like very bright, very different. This is a very dark energy, right? So in the dark, it's like boom, you are being illuminated here as almost like this god or goddess who has this divine type of energy or divine type of power in creation, in abundance, in nurturing, and stability, and in taking a seed and really allowing it to grow because you have the ability to nurture it. That could be one of your things, because I always feel like we all have little secret powers, and until you get at that vibration to tap into it, there's something very unique and special about you in particular, whether that's your sense of sight, whether that's the fact that you get dreams, you get downloads. In fact, put it in the comment section. I want to know, what do you think the gift is that God gave to you that you feel is special? I think it'd be curious to see what other people have the same gifts and what other unique gifts are out there. But it's definitely, there's a lot of fixation and a lot of focus here on, people could even be focusing on trying to control you or trying to control the narrative because you're different. Again, this is like living your life like it's golden, right? Golden hour. That's it's funny. My older son, his favorite song is Golden Hour. I was like, bro, isn't that like an older song? But he likes that kind of stuff. It's because you're different. You're different than anybody that they've ever encountered. And you're completely different than this person. This person could have wanted you to fit a certain mold, right? They could have tried to be like, oh yeah, they're like everybody else. They're a player, or they just want me for my money, or they're just looking for their next victim, right? Like they could have had a certain narrative that people were portraying in regards to you, only come to find out that it's the complete opposite. That you are somebody that is 100% different. It's like they've never met anybody like you before. It's almost like, I just keep getting, you can't be from here. So for some of you, you may have moved to a new place. You may be from somewhere different, But people are even sitting here and they're talking about how different you are. There's a lot of communication going on amongst friends, amongst family. There's definitely somebody here that wants to come forward and they want to talk to you, okay? This is somebody that may want to clear up the air here with Mercury in Cancer. You do have this Cancer Capricorn energy, the mother and the father here as well. So that is kind of like this divine pairing, the sister signs. And this person could have been trying to also control the narrative because they kept fixating on why you were different. And because you were different, whether that's socially, whether that's how you communicate, whether that's your artistic expression, or maybe you're different. Maybe they're Muslim and you're Jewish, or maybe they're from Australia and you're from, I don't know, South America, right? Or I don't know, like it just depends. But it just feels like there's something very different about you. And even in this reading, it's like I'm trying to put into words the way that this energy feels. And it's almost like I can't even put into words how people are feeling about you. But there is a lot of communication. There's communication about this hater's karma because they're directly in the center. So this person could have tried to depict you as a devil because you are different, right? Here's the thing. A lot of times, because something isn't normal, people will depict it as wrong, right? Think about like the prophets. A lot of times people don't believe the prophets because how do you know that? You must be a trickster, not realizing God sent them to lead, or God sent them to give a heads up, to give a warning, to whatever. But most people, because their heart is impure, they're too busy focusing on why you are different. It's like somebody was like trying to find your faults. What's wrong with them? There has to be something wrong with them. It's like this person was really trying to create some type of narrative in regards to you. Little did they know you were just like a hidden angel or God's angel. For some of you, you may be an angel. Not everybody listening to this is an angel. Just want to throw that out there. But there are a few of you that are angels. It's funny. I keep watching the British baking show. I don't know what the hell they're saying, okay? I just want to throw that out there. And they kind of look like little Muppets or like little characters, and I love it, okay? But as I'm watching the show, I can automatically see who the angels are and who aren't. I can immediately see the ones that are bad and the ones that aren't. It's really weird how, I don't know if that's like psychically or intuitively, that my sense of sight is like where I see everybody's truth. So for some of you, the way that I'm looking at this, some of you are hidden angels and you may or may not realize that, but that could also be why you've been isolated, because people are talking about you a lot. Some people want to collaborate with you. Look, they're talking about you a lot. Six of Swords is here. Aquarius, Mercury in Aquarius. Okay? So there could be an Aquarius that wants to communicate or talk to you. This person could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or Mars. Okay? Mars is important, people. That's how we take action. Okay? It doesn't matter how they love you if they're not going to take the action. So that's great that they have a Venus in Taurus. However, their Mars is also in Taurus, which means you're never going to get that damn relationship because that person's going to be over there sitting, waiting, and dragging their feet. Okay? So it's like you have to understand what that person's Mars is so that you understand the way that they take action. Let me not go on a rant about that, because I definitely can go on a rant about that. Because everybody wants to focus on like love, which love is great, right? But there's a other component of it that has to be understood. See, essentially, the time and date that you were born, that's like your soul's DNA. That's your soul's coding, okay? So you know how your DNA will be like, oh, you're O negative. Oh, great, thanks. Okay. Oh, yeah, your DNA has XYZ PDQ, right? Well, the understanding of your power and the understanding of who you are at a soul level is directly correlated and linked to your lineage through your birth time and your birthday, through the numerology of your life path, also the day that you were born, and astrology, numerology, Chinese zodiacs. All of this is all tied into one. Okay, that's how people break the matrix. That's how they break the code. I could talk about this forever, but I'm not going to because this is a love reading. But people are talking about you, okay? There's a lot of communication. Somebody here that you could have even had like rough waters with. This could be somebody that was lying, talking about you, or just almost like very curious. This could even be somebody that's breaking apart from a pack of people that's saying, you know what, you go ahead and you think what the hell you want to think, but the collective is different. And I'm going to go balance it out. Somebody here wants to have this conversation. It could be something that's done in secrecy. This could also be somebody that is traveling towards you to tell you that they're in love with you. But they also know that there's going to have to be some type of tough conversation, or they're worried about it becoming a tough conversation that maybe you don't want to have. This is also somebody that if you've been single for a period of time, they wanted to come forward towards you sooner. They could have even wanted to come forward 2 months ago or 3 months ago, or even during January, February to confess like how they feel. This is even somebody that could be leaving a karmic energy behind or an external party behind because they're in love with you. But I also feel like they could have kept their distance. For some of you, this person could have even had legal issues or legal troubles. Maybe they were doing something they weren't supposed to, right? Maybe they got caught up with immigration. Maybe they got caught up on a traffic ticket or drinking and driving. I don't know what it is, but for some of you, your person was running from the law or was keeping their distance from the law. 88 can be significant, 1962, 61, 615, 215, 23, 38, 83, 93, 93, 915, 19 can be significant. Flip it, reverse it, rub that bad mamma jamma down. 26, 926 can be significant. Whoever this person is, though, they're done waiting. Like, this is somebody that is straight up like, you know what? I am done waiting. I already know how I feel, okay, about the collective. I already have all of these regrets, okay? Because for some of you, this person could have had that mentality of the wild horse. I don't want to be caged in. I want to be free. I want to be young, wild, and free. I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. Or this is an energy that kept trying to insinuate as if your energy was very lustful, okay? And that's why this person needed to stay away from you. That's why it's challenging with inside of these like very divine connections, because people will automatically fall in love. But the problem is, once there's any type of intimacy that's introduced here, whether that's telepathic intimacy, whether that's a deep instinctual inner knowing, right? Once that component is added in, this person will feel like it is lust because you're different. You're different than them, right? But the reality is this: nobody wants to be with somebody that's exactly like them, because how do you grow? How do you learn? For me, I like people that are different, because people from different cultures, it's like you get to understand how they go about things, and then you can compare it to your culture, and there's going to be some things where you're like, man, they do that great. Hey, the way they season that food, 10 out of 10, right? Or, hey, the way that they celebrate their holidays, like, I really like that because there's a certain sense of tradition, right? Whoever you are, there's something about you where you like the way that this person handles things. You know that there's much more to this person than what meets the eye, and it's something that's almost like under the surface. I am getting that this person does have a lot of regrets, though, for not coming forward and being honest. This is even somebody that could feel like God is punishing them, and that now it's like they feel so alone. This is Moon in Sagittarius. I also feel like for some of you, this person wants to apologize because they really do love you, but that they could have taken some type of action when they were in devil energy, in a lustful sense, whether they were drinking, partying, whatever, that they're not proud of. But I do feel like this person wants to make you an offer. The Ace of Cups is here, so that is their soul, that is their heart. Their heart is pure. Their heart feels like, I now know that I can make you this offer. And now it's backed by this pentacle energy, because the reality is you can love somebody all you want, but if you're not going to take action, if you're going to keep your distance and fixate, this is somebody that kept watching you instead of taking action because you were different. And then they would talk to everybody else about you, but they would never tell you how much they really loved you or how much they've fallen in love with you, how they keep waiting to see you. For some of you, this is somebody that's waiting to make you this offer. Beautiful. Here's the thing. With Sagittarius energy, it's Jupiter energy, yeah? The 9th house is Jupiter energy. Now, the beautiful thing about Jupiter energy is even if it's in a card like, let's say, the 9 of Wands, right? It's still expansive energy. I also want to say this, your person could be sick or they could have been sick based on whatever they were going through here, okay? With this devil energy, somebody is very drained. They're exhausted physically, mentally, emotionally, everything. And this could even be you where you're like, look, I've gone through hell in a handbasket and I'm coming out this other side, okay? Can't keep a bad beezy down, right? Like, I don't know what's going on, but that's what it's coming in as. However, they keep communicating about your philosophy, about either what your education is, right? Or how you learn what you learn. For some reason, a parrot is coming in here. So your person could have a parrot, or it's something about repeating something. Somebody is talking or repeating something that either you said or your person said. For some of you, this is somebody that's at a long distance, right? That they may need to travel towards you. This could even be somebody that wants to offer you, hey, let's go to Italy. Where do you want to go? I'll take you anywhere. You tell me where you want to go and I'll handle it. It's like somebody here really wants to come and cater to you. Could be somebody that speaks a different language, has a different culture, but they really do enjoy the way that you see the world. It's something completely different. It's almost coming in as like mermaid energy or almost alien-like type of energy. And that's why this person, Archangel Gabriel, and there was like one time where I think I said like archangel or archangel. I don't know. Somebody like corrected me in the comment section. I cordially invite you to go chomp down on a diggity dick because you're a jerk. Who cares if I say something incorrectly? People act like there's only one way to do something. So yeah, that's how I feel, period. By the way, if you haven't already, have you subscribed? Did you like the video? We're 22 minutes deep, 23 minutes deep, and you're not even supporting your girl? Come on. Thought we're friends. We could be soul family. Like the video, subscribe, come on over to the fam bam. Here's the positive news though, okay? God's messenger angel. You have somebody getting ready to come talk to you. They're going to come light up your world, okay? This is somebody that knows without a shadow of a doubt that you are the person for them. I also feel like this could be a Leo. This is Leo, Sagittarius energy coming in here. You have Cancer, Capricorn, Cancer, I think I already said that, Aquarius. Doesn't really matter the signs because a lot of people be like, I didn't hear my sign. Yeah, but do you know what your big like signs are? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars, okay? So like I have a Mars in Capricorn. That makes sense for those that know me. However, whoever this person is, it's like they were trying to protect you possibly from certain communication in regards to the devil here. Because they kept talking about your light or why you were happy. So I feel like this is somebody that wants to come and communicate their truth because they feel like they're done with God. They feel like God keeps punishing them. And they feel like there's a lot of regret here for playing games or even listening to their friends. So this is somebody that really wants to reach out before it's too late, is what I'm getting. I also feel like there's somebody here that keeps dreaming about seeing you, about being with you. This is somebody that doesn't want to play games anymore. They're very remorseful because the way that you've inspired them to change, is something that's remarkable to them. And that's something that I feel like this person hasn't necessarily acknowledged yet with the Two of Wands, Mars and Aries. So there is an action-based card. This is somebody that's planning on communicating something, planning on taking you from the dark and bringing you to the light, because there is a level of communication, look, of wisdom that's coming in here. If you and this person broke up and they went completely dark, you're going to understand why. I also feel like, too, this person felt stuck in a situation with the wrong person or people. And that's why this person almost feels bad. They feel like they took a gamble or they took a risk with hiding you. And again, some of this could have been lustful passions where they were trying to make a decision between either to share your light or to keep you dark. There's the duality of it. Do I protect the wisdom of God? Because somebody here wants to make sure that they can protect you. This is also somebody that feels like the way that you manifest is completely like out of this world. They know that you and them have a spiritual connection, but they also feel like you're not going to forgive them in the process. And there's been somebody recently that's communicated to them. And I feel like that's why this person, their energy is very beautiful. It's not coming in as desperation, but this is definitely somebody that wants to take the chance. As everybody's hearing Enzo snore. Because this is somebody that wants to tell you how much they love you. It's like, look, I just grabbed this card. I'm going to confess everything. This is somebody that doesn't want you to leave them. Please don't go. Wait for me. This is somebody that wishes like they could have even picked themselves or been very selfish over you. This can also be somebody that had certain dark attachments, negative energy, spirits, blocking, that made this person turn very callous and cold. That's why I feel like that's why this person is like, I just want you to forgive me. This could even be somebody, if it even is a newer person, it's like this person feels guilty because they didn't tell you the truth, that they've been watching you for a period of time, that they just kept watching because they thought it was fake, not to find out that it was actually real. So this person is like, I've talked myself out of being with the collective. I've talked myself out of even trying to come forward and have a level of communication or a level of elevation due to my own insecurities. This is also somebody that feels like they're lost without you. I just feel like whoever this person is, they're understanding your worth. For some of you, you may have this person blocked, they may have you blocked, or they're just trying to stop anybody else from coming in here. I'm also getting that there is a stalker, okay, who is watching you, which makes sense here. I just keep getting overwhelmingly. It's like you said something to this person that was true. Everything you said was true. I just never wanted to admit it. And I don't know what you did to this person, but you're always on this person's mind. You could have even said something about their friends, about their family. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this because I want to know, why are you always on their mind? What are they thinking about? I also want to know more about this stalker, okay? Because I think that's interesting. I also want to know, hold on, where did that go? You have somebody that is so lost without you. But I want to find out what you said that was true. Because it's coming in here like you don't realize something about this person that you could have said. If you have a social media platform, it's like this person watches you. For example, if you're a reader, if you're on TikTok, Instagram, whatever, it's like you said something, you could have said something and it was 100% factual. And they're like, how the hell do they know this? They're over here thinking that you're stalking them when in reality, it's just God's will, God's way, God's path, right? But I'm getting that your person keeps going back and forth with whether or not to come forward and communicate or to keep their feelings in the dark. Why do they want to keep their feelings in the dark? The 23rd may be significant. 423 may be significant. You could be a life path 2 or a life path 22 here. 2-2, because there's a level of duality to you. And they keep going back and forth with what action to take. Because for some of you, this person wants to marry you. For some of you, this person just wants to walk up to you and say, like, let's get married. I love you. I'm your emperor. I'm your empress. I want to be with you. You know, this is something you don't know, but we are already spiritually married. Surprise. So let's just make this official in the 3D. There's a lot of Jupiter energy coming in here when you and this person connect, because what you may or may not realize is that you are the yin to their yang. You guys fit perfectly. As much as you guys are different, you fulfill one another, right? The thing about the yin and the yang, while they work so beautifully with one another, is because they're only lacking a little bit, which this person fills. And vice versa, right? So they're trying to, it's also about timing. Libra energy is here, Taurus energy is here, Aries energy, Scorpio energy. What action to take? It's like they want to make sure that whatever action that they take towards you, that you're going to like it, that you're going to think like, damn, I love them. I like the way that they approached me. I like what they said. I like how dominant they were. I like how submissive they were, right? If you're a masculine energy watching this could be the feminine energy sitting there smiling at you, giving you like a coy, like, I'm waiting, right? By the way, I just want to say this really quick. It's funny because this reading, I put the tiger's blood. This is my favorite one. Because I don't know, it's designed after my dad, but besides that, this is my favorite one. But I put the tiger's blood on my third eye, which I always talk about, but I don't typically do it before the readings. And let me tell you something, okay? The way that I'm able to fixate, the way that I'm able to focus, the way that I'm able to hone in, it's because it's almost like you have the sight of a tiger that focuses on what needs to be focused on. So if you haven't already, grab your protection oil, okay? The tiger's blood. But it's crazy because even though it's a protection oil, it does much more than just protect. It gives you like the insight of the tiger, the way that a tiger sees things. Tigers are very intellectual. They're very intelligent. They understand how to get their way through the jungle. They are the king or queen of the jungle for a reason. So, I don't know. I just love this. And I think that this oil just doesn't only protect, but it just unlocks like a level of spiritual insight when you put it on your third eye. And of course, you also have the protection that turns away any type of negativity with a glance. Because let's be honest, who's really going to try to challenge a tiger unless they want to be eaten? Be my guest. Say less, right? Alrighty then, let's keep going. So they're just trying to determine what action is best. And it could be because of their culture, your culture, your religion, outside parties. This could be them needing to get out of a relationship. This could be them needing to move. This could be them needing to tell their friends and family, this is what I'm doing. I don't care if you like it or you don't. Too bad. Too bad, so sad, right? But it's just, again, it's coming in as like you guys being different. Maybe you're older, they're younger, or vice versa. But it's like they're really trying to do the right thing. But for some of you, there is some type of cultural barriers for the two of you. That's something that they could have communicated. This can even be sacrally, right? There could be certain sacral boundaries that in order for the two of you to be together, there has to be they have a certain tradition. Now, here's what I always say to people. Tradition does not mean that that's from God. There's God, and then there's sub-branches. God is at the top, and then there's sub-branches of it, which are tradition, right? That could be voodoo, that could be hoodoo, that could be the way that, you know, like Italians go about things. Like everybody has their own tradition based on their culture, but that is secondary to God. So this person is in a place where this is judgment that they don't know, because sacrally they have to make some type of decision. That's why Ezekiel's over here like, you can't tell them that just yet, that's something that's hidden. And it's about this soul family. So once you guys understand the reason that this person kind of like dragged their feet, I don't feel like you're going to be angry with them. I think that you're going to be understanding, because you're going to see the other side of it. And again, with a 222 could be significant. 82 can be significant. 418, 218, 221, 22 could be life path 22, could be born on the 22nd. 217 could be also important, or 82, 28, 218. For some of you, you don't see this, but this person is really getting ready to send you a message to heal. If you are a healer, this person wants to send you a message to see if you can help heal them or help heal one of their friends. But it's about this renewed start. This person has been planning this for a while. This person could have been planning this for half a year, where this person even could have lost contact, or they feel like they've lost everything because they keep waiting to take some type of action towards you to heal it. That's why it's like they just need one shot. This could be somebody that was also working on their finances. But I also get that something you don't know about this person is that they have a really hard time expressing their heart, because you are their divine connection. But I also think with this person that they never really were able to completely communicate that, because they were always trying to be very logical with how they spoke, where you could have been more heart-based. And that's why it's like they had to balance out their logical, ruthless, authoritative side in order to understand your heart. Because for you, you could be somebody that leads with love and compassion and kindness, and how this person leads is completely different. Aquarius energy is coming in heavy. Aquarius Capricorn energy is coming in heavy. It's almost like to be or not to be. Do I want to be an individual, or do I want to go along with the crowd? Do I want to continue to restrict myself? Do I want to continue to take on certain karma that is just really unnecessary? What, you know, like, what is it? All right. So we have these guys right here. You're always on my mind. So we're going to find out, what are they thinking about when you are on their mind? All right. I also want to know about this stalker energy. Okay. Who's the stalker? Why are they stalking you? What are they stalking you for? Okay. I also want to know, what did you say to them that was true? Okay. Because there's some type of tea or some type of real whatever that you said to them that changed their entire perspective on something, okay? I'm going to pull 4 more cards here, or 5 more cards here, but I just want to say all of this is available in the extended. The extended is only available on the website, okay? Check your spam folder to see if it went there. But this is great because it's a deep dive into your person's psyche with exactly what they're thinking, exactly what they're going through, and everything is right there laid out in front of you. All right, where it gives you the minute details. This reading is for the person where they know a new person is coming in, or their older person is getting ready to come forward and communicate something different. Okay? All right, let's keep going. What is this person's energy when it comes to the collective right now? What's their energy when it comes to the collective? They want to marry you? They want to lock it down is what I just heard. I know that's right. They're over here like, you see that fish right there? That weirdo right there? That's my fish. You don't touch my fish. Right? This is somebody that I feel like is making it known, like, that's mine. What is their energy towards this creepy stalker? What's their energy towards the creepy stalker? Okay. This is somebody that is planning on outsmarting this person. But the funny thing is, their energy is they're hiding their truth. But again, do you see like the red war paint across her eyes? It almost reminds me of like, this person is already marking this person with like a scarlet letter A. They don't trust them. The fact that they have the, you know, the kitchen knife out, it's like they already know that this person is being very secretive. What's changed? What's made this person change? What's changed the way that this person is? The soul family. Because they just feel connected to you. And they could have found out or seen that your lineage leads to theirs, or somehow the merging of you and this person coming together, that it's something very like spectacular. But also, you and this person, you guys share the same shit. You guys, share the same mission, right? It's like, you know, if you're somebody that loves the kids, like Trick loves the kids, right? If you're somebody that just loves kids and it's like this person is like, oh my gosh, I have a nonprofit where all I do is help kids. And you're like, really? Wow. Well, together we could be like Captain Planet and go help kids all over the world, right? It's something where combining your two energies together makes something very, very spectacular or very special here. What is this person worried about? What are they worried about when it comes to the collective? What are they worrying about with coming forward and communicating to the collective? Karma, okay? This person knows that maybe you see things so clean and clearly that you're going to see their truth of what they said or what they did in the past. And, like, they're worried about what you see, right? Like there's a panic here with, well, what happens if they see X, Y, or Z? Then what am I going to do? What happens if they say, well, what about this on August 9th at 2:30 a.m. you were here, but it was, you know, I don't know. It's like this person is so worried about what you know because they almost view you like an owl where you see everything in this 360 type of degree. And what's coming in that the collective does not see coming? By the way, Spiritual Infusion 1111, if you're watching this and it's not Spiritual Infusion 1111, they stole my content. Ooh, okay. Listen, this is what you have coming in here, okay? This is something beautiful. This is all about emotional energy, your sexual energy, your pleasure, but it's not just open-ended pleasure. It's with somebody that you're going to marry. It's with somebody that's going to pay attention to the minute details, right? This is Mercury and Virgo. This is somebody who, before they reached out to communicate to you, they wanted to make sure that they were right for you because they don't want to waste your time and they definitely don't want to waste theirs. Wow. Okay. With that being said, this is your reading. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all of your love and support. For those of you guys that are coming on over to watch the extended, this is going to be a great extended. I suggest you click on the link in the comment section below. It will take you straight to where you guys can grab the extended. I also want to let you guys know all of our love, money, and protection oil. Everything is in stock. Whoop, whoop. And by the way, I'm so excited for you guys to see the card deck. So you guys are going to be blown with when you see this new deck, that Sacred Reflections, your mind is going to be blown because you're going to keep looking at the cards. And every time you look, you're going to be like, what are those bees over her boobs? The BBs? Okay. Like you're going to be like, What is the significance? Think about the honeybee. What's the significance of the honeybee? What does the honeybee do? It goes and it pollinates. What does it pollinate? It pollinates to create the honey. What does honey do? There you go. See, there's a lot of little like hidden gems or hidden nuggets in this sacred reflection. So I am so excited for you guys to get a hold of it. And I'm really excited for you guys to experience what's upstairs in my noggin. So without further ado, take it away, Mary Sue. No, I'm just kidding. Without further ado, I just want to say I love you guys. Thank you for all of your love and support. It means the world to me. Hey, if you want to book a personal reading, you can always do so. Check out the website. There's also the buy 5, get 1, or buy 5 readings to get a discount. If you want to grab any of our current decks that we have, our Neon Awakening 1 and 2, all of that is also available on the website. So with that being said, I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing Monday or whenever you are watching this. And until next time, I will talk to you beautiful, amazing people later. Ciao.